It takes a long time to sort things, actually, and it takes so many iterations I can't even begin to tell you. If you are trying to replicate this work, it's never gonna happen because you can't live through what I've lived through. As simple as that. That's how, you do proof of anything, is that you do it so uniquely to you that nobody can ever replicate it. It's simple. It's quite, you know, not something that is secret knowledge. These kind of things need to go. Yeah, I think I was testing when I was asking people about or sharing with people about my magazine print. I was testing people that way, seeing how they would convince me not to create a print magazine when so much has been already printed. And none of my conscious fashion consultant consulted me on not launching it, and that was quite wow, I would say. I'm like, wow, you're really seriously thinking I'm gonna be printing a magazine when I have all this to deal with. No, not at all. This is packed. This goes back into the collection. So when things are packed, I try not to touch it until I really feel, especially when they're like packed like this with, the textile. Ooh, you don't want to touch that. Wow, unless you're really, really, really brave. Extremely brave, actually, on all levels, ready to do it. You see, I don't really do cardboard anymore. I used to do a lot of art on cardboard, and it's too bulky to carry. I mean, again, I'm storing it all for us until I explicitly say that it's all gone. But so far there's been just a lot of storage costs. Costs of this place. It's high, very high. No, this is, you can if you were me in 2020, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's more collectible than anything else. Of course, this. You see, things that are hard to get on this land, for example, are going to be more pricey, okay? That's the thing. If you know that you cannot find something on this particular location, that means that it probably, it's the logical thing for it to be of higher value, right? Because the transportation costs, nobody canceled. I'm canceling transportation, period. I mean, as in, when you order things online, I don't do that. I don't order things online. Last thing I ordered online was cacao from my cacao suppliers, and it was in 2021. And that was the last ever online purchase I've ever made. And of course, okay, tickets, plane tickets, fine, but that didn't need to be delivered. And I had so much trouble with that piece of chocolate, cacao, ceremonial, being delivered to me, because I had to go pick it up somewhere very far, extremely far actually, and that was it was not the experience I was going for. I'd rather not order at all. Cacao, I could get it somewhere else. No, but that's not the case. That cacao I wouldn't be able to get anywhere but ordering it at that point. And at some point I just had to let go of that cacao brand at all. I just had to let go. It was, chapter is done. in my life. It's completed. I didn't need to hold on to it any longer, and it was a good experience for me when I had to let it go. Okay, you know, too much of this. Why? And again, no, thanks God I don't have a phone anymore, because I don't need to think about that. And that's why I use it on the cover of my network state, presentation number 1 or whatever, is because it's a very useful thing. If you think about it, it's a very useful thing. You can't do without it. If you have earphones and you have a phone, and then you have to have this, in most cases, if you use that particular brand that I'm all over. I really wonder when I'm gonna be a different brand type of influencer.